Hello guys, sorry for the volume, it's 1 a.m. in Brazil. And here are the builds. This is for tanky, strength turrets, and HP scaling or ORN. Everything scaling with his HP, even giving support to his team. We can use another rune as well. That is, you gain shield every 10 seconds if you engage against the enemy, if you immobilize him. For Ornn's case, we'll need to let him up by the third ability reaching walls and his passive being played by his out attacks. And this one is very OP, okay? It's literally Scion's passive. I don't know if Scion has a 3.5% max health when you reach 30 stacks, but that's very OP. Scion as well will use it a lot, but for Ornn is very good as well, because he has, now it's 28%. Yes, 28% of his life. Every life is beginning is 7, but it ends in 28. Sorry if I said wrong, but it's 28 in max level of, like, every extra health you buy, you will gain 28% more. And this counts for sure. Very OP. And this will let you one-shot the turret for sure. Turrets didn't had a buff to increase their health. So Demolish is very OP on Ornn right now. We can use another rune combo. Let me see if anything is missing here. You can use conditioning as well. Sorry, that's Perseverance. Perseverance is very good because it doesn't have cooldown. If you got immobilized, a lot of times your magic resistance and armor will grow with, and even with your level. And again, you gain tenacity, and you have 1.5 seconds to use your third ability that skills with armor and magic resistance. If you have a Emerald's Twin Guard, it will be more in your third ability, will deal more damage because it scales with half of your armor and half of your magic resistance. So very good rune as well. You should use it when a lot of CC is on the enemy team. Well, that's it. None of those runes right there is very good. This one, like, it's is a bit broken if you suffer on the early game, and Demolish is too good to join turrets right now with Ornn, but you might prefer to team fight, so you can change something. Like this one will give you tenacity if you kill minions or see the jungle killing. So, kill minions if you kill enemy monsters, and you kill enemy champion. I think that you just need to see it die. By the way, it will grow. I don't know the rate of the growing, but 15% of tenacity and 20% of slow resist is very OP to tanks. Those two is not that good. That is Vampires, Omnivamp, not that good. And attack speed, not for Ornn. But very good for others. Orn will always go for this. Maybe for this, if it's some tank or two or more tanks in the enemy team. This one is like Triumph. The old Triumph is now divided into, let's see, if you use those two, you will get Triumph back. But here, it's some differences. It regenerates 10% of your lost health and 10% of your maximum mana. So 10% of your lost health is less than before that was your maximum health, I think. Or maybe not, maybe just death is I'm thinking. But 10% of lost health, it's very good. It's not bad. And 7% of adaptive damage when the enemy has less than 40% of her life is good. It's not bad at all. I mean, you can do brutal as well. You can go for brutal, but you will not like base around your attacks on your auto attacks just 2 or more times just to finish the enemy. That's why I think that rune is good. You can use this one for sure if you are against a tank on the top lane. This one is not good. It looks like it's for a Fiora. No, sorry. This one looks like it's for Olaf, Tryndamere, or Ornn. It's not that good. If you are under 30% health, you're probably almost dead. You are like against 5 of the enemy team. You will probably not survive, or if you survive, it will be with a gargoyle. Oh, that build is wrong, okay? Don't compare that build. Very wrong. The right build starts with boots right now. Always start with boot. Because boots got buffed. Stoneplate. If you are under 30% health, you probably is using Stoneplate at that moment, so this one is bad. This is good. This is good as well, and this is very good. I made this just to finish enemies with Ignite. I think that kind of good, not that bad. This one is very interesting. Like your Q will, or your first ability, will deal way more damage. It has only 8-second cooldown. It is almost the cooldown of your Q's first ability. So it's very good to poke the enemy when you can't like farm. Here we have those two. That is very good. Those two right there is not that good. At least your team has like Soraka and a Peel. A Peel on the mid lane like Lux. This always you'll have a shield effect or healing effect. Your next attack against the enemy will be empowered, dealing bonus damage based on level and AD and AP, not your maximum health. So it's not that good, or tanks in general. But maybe like Shen could use it because it has shield every time he uses his Q. But Ornn no, Ornn will not use it. This one is the same as the last patch. Cheap shot. This one is very good because it deals true damage. It's nothing thinking. It's nothing compared to Kraken Slayer that is base 28 to 84. Each 3 attacks of true damage. This one is just 10 to 45 bonus true damage to enemies whose movement is impaired. So if you use your Q or first ability or like This one, if you use this ability, the Volcanic Rupture, it will slow the enemy and you will do extra true damage each 7 seconds, which is kind of decent. If the enemy bases basically in a lot of AD resistance armor, you know, like if you are using a death dance, I think that's pretty decent. That 7-second cooldown is not that bad, but this one is very good because it is another mark. Ornn already has a mark ability, so you mark the enemy to the next 3 ability damage, and it's not just the ability damage. Like, it marked the enemy, so it will take 4 to 7 damage, extra damage, like until you give him 3 ability damage. It's perfect for Ornn because you will use the first ability, so it right there after an ability damage an enemy champion causes them to take increased damage. It's the last 2 lines of the description. It is so OP because the first ability, the Rupture, will start this mark. So you use the second ability to deal the extra damage and consumes 1 of the 3 mark. Okay, the mark disappears after they take ability damage 3 times. Ability damage, in my interpretation, sorry for that, on my interpretation, sorry again, on my interpretation, 3 times. It's your second ability, then you do the third ability on the pillar, so it will not stun the enemy, I forgot the name, but it will let the enemy up, and it will not cast everything yet. You can cast another ability on him, or you can wait the 7 seconds past it, dealing extra 4 to 7% damage on your auto attacks. That's amazing. Even greater if you are able to destroy the mark of Ornn, like this mark right there, the brittle effect. If you destroy the brittle effect with your auto attack, it will not lose this passive, this rune effect, because it's not an ability, it's the passive of your auto attack. So the third ability will still do the extra damage and you will still deal the 4 to 7% damage. I think that is the perfect rune for Ornn. In any case, you are like this. Maybe this can be this is way better even with this one, because you will be just like in support. Very OP. Okay, now let's go to the crazy ones, I think. Okay, this 2 key. This 2 is not that good. This one, maybe if you really want to use a lot of times your stone plate, but better than that, you can use this one, the locket, because it was buffed. It got buffed to shield, normal shield. It's a lot of shield, trust me, even solo, this shield is very decent. So, in a team fight, that is where ORNN wants to be. This one will be very OP, and if you build this, this one can be very good. This one is the zombie ward, is a new rune. When you remove a ward, you will let a zombie ward right there, ward of yours. We need still to test this ward if the enemy is able to destroy it even without vision. But and what is the difference when it takes a red ward and a normal ward? Which type of does the zombie ward have? These types as well, or is another type of ward? We need to test. But you gain some AP, some AD. I thought you would get extra gold, but vision is always good, right? Even if you take the gold from the vision, from the enemy vision, now you can go for the, I forgot the name, but the red thing is twisting around your your head, and you take the enemy wards. This one will become greater with this guy right there. But just on top lane, because on bot lane you probably will not be able to, you by yourself, remove the ward, take the last hit to take the enemy ward down. You will not be able to do that because your ADC will want the gold, you know, and your melee, it's not that good for you to expose yourself too much, even on early game when you're not that tanky yet. So this one is very good, not bad. This one is very good because I make some calculations right there, and I think that this gives you like another Sunfire Edges on 20 minutes of game if you farm decently. Man, it's the Scion passive, so OP. Sunfire Edges will do way extra damage. Warmog will heal more, and you could use this one as well. That use your maximum health as damage every 3 seconds. You will be on the fight for more than 3 seconds, more than 6 seconds. This one is good as well to combo. If you want to protect a very good ADC, you can go for this or this. This doesn't scale with your life, but this one is very good. Alright, so in this scenario, we can do some crazy stuff like this. Okay, those are the new runes. What is my proposal here? I didn't test this yet, but my proposal is you gain the lane by proccing your first strike every 20 seconds cooldown, 0.25 seconds after engaging an enemy champion in combat. Dealing damage to them guarantees 5 gold, and a first strike effect that lasts 3 seconds to you. So, and the best part, allowing you to deal 9% bonus true damage to enemy champion. Once the effect has ended, gain gold according to the bonus damage dealt. Melee 100%. Yeah, he's melee, so that is what matters during the effect. So wait, it's 3 seconds the effect. Yes, lasts 3 seconds to you. So you deal 9% bonus true damage to enemies. So every damage you dealt to the enemy in those 3 seconds where you engage the enemy in a combat, just dealing damage. Every 20 seconds you engage the enemy, any type of engage, the Q, the third ability Q, the Q third ability, everything. So you can see, right, that is very similar to this rune right here, because the ORNN base combo is Q. Okay, S1, S2, try to auto attack. If you can't, go for S3, or maybe you can go S1, ultimate, S2, no, go for S3. So S1, ultimate, S3, ultimate again, auto attack, S2, auto attack. It's more than 3 seconds, so base combo ORNN will proc the first strike fully, and ORNN is dealing a lot of damage, and this works just on top lane, by the way, I think, because you will trade with the enemy, and ORNN deals so much damage, maximizing the second ability, and this will guarantee your lane. If, like, even if your lane is safe, you can poke the enemy and bring him near to death before you deal the full combo. This one will combo with this one because you do true damage, extra true damage, and here you do increasing damage taken. So that combo is perfect for a lot of champions. If you can't go for these 3, get this on the last one, where you can get just 1 rune, just to combo with first strike in every champion. I dare, it's perfect. This one is in your, it's the same as mentioned before. Those 2 is great. That new rune, by the way, is not that good. Not that good. It gives you like 5 AD or 10 AP. Shitty. Okay. Last but not least, you have the Courage of Colossus, that his cooldown is 10 seconds, just to combo with your engaging, because 25 to 45, like 25 shield plus 1% of your health. ORNN has, I think that he has 100 and a half, 100 and a half K life on the start of the game. So 1% is very decent. Like, it's almost, it's not a barrier, but it's service. It's sufficient to trade with the enemy and get back. If the enemy deals more damage than you, you shouldn't go for this strategy. And you have to deal the first damage. So the Q, the S1, will be the responsible to start the first strike. The first strike passive will be started by the first strike. First strike, you know, you have to start the engage. You have to engage. If the enemy engages you first, I think that that doesn't start proccing the first strike. So this one can be good. This one can combo. This one is very good as well, always for late game things. And this, well, this you can go whenever you want. You can go for this to finish the enemy, but I don't know. That one can be great. No, that one is better. Or this. Well, with first strike, probably you will get ahead in the game. in gold, and gold for Ornn is very interesting. Certainly in a not very cheap build. That's why I made those two, because you have extra gold from first strike. Whew. Last but not least, the last thinking. Sorry for the sound. The last proposal is marking extra damage for laning. Okay, poke. This one is slow, based on your health, plus 50% reduce damage, all damages. It's literally exhaust. No, exhaust is 40%, but 15% in area. It's perfect for a team fight. Auto attacks slows the enemy 20% for 1.5 seconds every 10 seconds per champion. So for Ornn it's kind of good. It's not that bad. You can auto attack enemies. If you are like, if you do brittle enemies, you will try to hit one time each one. Immobilizing, so third ability, reaching walls. Brittle effect, destroyed by your auto attacks. The comeback of the ultimate, the elemental. All those three will get enemies up. I don't know, I need to know how to pronounce this. Wait a second. Knock up, okay. Very obvious. Very obvious one. So those three will knock up enemy. That is the immobilizing effects from Ornn. And you can build like this, another item right there that can immobilize, can count as immobilizing as well. This one, just for stopping Katarina, you know. If it is too ahead, you can stop her. This one is not, okay, this one, don't go for that. Just for those three. Maybe those two, or this. Whoa, okay. Ornn is very versatile. It's better I say what to not build. Never build this. I think, well, thinking on Ornn soup. Never build this. Never build this. Never build this. Ornn is not that good when just by getting close, like a Nautilus. If you want to build this, go for a Nautilus, a Glacial. No, not this. Okay, those three, don't go for that. This one, not that good as well. It's too expensive. You can build this to not miss the ultimate comeback. You can build this to tank everyone. You can build this to heal your team. Very good, not gonna lie. You can do this to stop Katarina. You can do this to run away if you engage right, wrong. And it is reworked because it does not taunt the enemy anymore. It just lets you go for minions or monsters or allies. Select a minion or monster and rapidly dashes behind him. I don't know if allies, or if you can dash to allies as well. You can't dash to plants from the jungle. That's sure. Monsters and minion, just like brown passive. I don't know if you can go on allies. I think that you cannot anymore. So this one is very situational. It's better for jungles for sure. Yeah, don't build this. You will not know how to do it. This one is just for a perfect ADC. This one is for damage. Never build this. This one is for team fighting. That is the core of ORNN. Okay. Well, I will let those three on the thumbnail just not to take you just right on the 30 minutes of video. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.